the last thing I want to talk about today before we get out of here is NBA All-Star Week doesn't really do it for me anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the three-point contest was really cool with Sabrina and Steph. That was probably the best part. And, just seeing guys knock down open threes, it's whatever. But it's a good competition. The guys seem to have fun. Dunk contest, like 3 out of 10. Jaylen Brown was not close to deserving a final spot. And call it how it may, but that's just my feelings on it. Dunk contest gets kind of lame, I mean, let's bring out Shaq. Let's bring out Kai Cenat. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, I feel like we've seen cooler things like Blake Griffin jumping over a car. Where can you really go from there, Like Jaylen Brown, I think it was Jaylen Brown who just put on a Dominique Wilkins jersey and did a dunk, and it was that wasn't really cool to me. I mean, nostalgia, put your arm in the rim like Vince Carter or whatever, but dunk contest didn't do it for me. The celebrity game, didn't get to watch it, but I got to see the highlights. That was cool. They were competing and trying, and they didn't get injured. So, and I get it. Players don't want to get injured. The reason that this whole debate has started, I believe, is because of what Anthony Edwards said after the game, where he was like, yeah, we're not really going to be competing. And Anthony Edwards all week was being a clown. I'm going to shoot with my left hand. I don't even notice if he did that. I haven't seen anything about that. Did he shoot with his left hand? Because I don't remember. I watched the whole first half of the All-Star game, and I was just like, okay, that was cool. Half-court shot. Yep, saw that last year. And that aspect is cool. I'll give it that. I don't really care for guys blowing down the lanes and dunking, or guys that could shoot 50% uncontested threes. The half-court shots are cool. I'll admit that. It's just the guys don't care. They're goofing and gaffing and laughing with the players on the bench, which is good, right? I'm not blaming the players for not trying. I'm just saying that as a product, to put it out and make money off of it, it can't be that successful. And so what would be my suggestions? I'm not just going to come up here and bash the All-Star game. I saw that people were talking about putting the winner of the East versus West to have home court advantage. I don't think that should be the correct answer, just because the example was, someone in Sacramento won't even be playing in the finals, even though no Sacramento player made the All-Star game. Domantas Sabonis got snubbed, by the way. That was crazy. So the point being is that guys that are determining the outcome of what happens aren't even going to be playing in the big game. And while they might want to, I don't even know who the 3 seed is in the West. Let's just say it's the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are the 4 seed. But let's just say it's the Nuggets, and they got a good record, but they're the 4th best team. And let's say that they go up against the Celtics, who have a better record than them in the East, right? In the finals. We get that finals match. The Celtics, with a better record, would have home court advantage. But due to if the West won, they would get it. I just don't feel like the other East players like the Jimmy Butlers, Bam Adebayo, who played in the game, or Tyrese Halliburton, those guys had an impact on what happened to the Celtics, even though they didn't get to play in the game. I feel like that wouldn't be fair to the Celtics or fair to the Nuggets or whoever made the finals. It wouldn't be fair for the conference that lost when some of their guys don't even play, or the guys that did play were like, whatever, we're not going to be playing in that game. Like Scotty Barnes, he ain't making the finals anytime soon. That guy is funny, by the way. So this one I do like, though, and it's the USA versus World Challenge, because of the amount of world players we had, it wouldn't have been as cool 10 years ago, Dirk, some other guys that I can't name off the top of my head right now. But as of now, think about the USA versus World battle. And I know Curry, LeBron, KD, they're getting a little older. But you've got other guys in the league, like Paolo. Can't believe I just named Paolo first. But you know what I mean, stars like that, Tyrese Halliburton, guys that are up and coming stars, younger stars, Anthony Edwards, those guys that could be on the North American team. And then you got guys on the other team that would be Giannis, Luka, Jokic. And I just think that when you get that sort of match, it gets to be a lot more fun, that way maybe guys still don't take it as seriously as they should, but they take it a little bit more seriously because they're kind of defending their country. Or the Jokic's, they'll be like, well, we're better than these guys from America. We win the title every year, Jokic and Giannis and whatever, even though they only done it twice. But maybe just to prove themselves, to be like, hey, we belong in the sport.